Hello, my name is Richie Merrigan and I'm the better looking version of the other person you had a few minutes ago. Groundaway podcast is about real stories. So the people who come from different backgrounds, whether that be sport, music, if there's been a trauma in their life, if there's been a success in their life, it's about their background. What makes the individual that comes on to sit with us different? What can we grasp out of them? What makes them who they are?
Having an outlet that you can have to possibly speak about topics that are happening in the world at the moment, things that are important to people, things that the mainstream media are not covering. And our aim is to create a bigger show than we are at the moment. I'm sitting here now because my co-host, Richie Merrigan, about 2 or 3 years ago came up to me and says, Con, do you know what would be really cool to have our own podcast show? And I didn't think anything much of it. And then next thing, 10 months down the road, we started our podcast show. In 2022, I think it was. 2022, we started. And we went live on that November. And we've been doing the podcast now for nearly 2 years.
The name came about randomly one night where we were sitting there, we were killing ourselves trying to think of a name. And I think the discussion of being grounded in life came up. And originally the title was going to be The Grounded Way of Life podcast, which I thought was a bit long. And so why don't we just call it The Grounded Way podcast? We had chats one night on a normal night out. And I thought that the conversation was so humorous and funny that the other people would love to listen to it. So I came up with the idea of sitting down and actually forming a podcast.
I think YouTube is massive in terms of reaching a wider audience and wider audience on a global scale, where you can get into the living rooms and sitting rooms and different areas of different places, so people can actually watch you on their phone, on a ship, wherever. YouTube is like the new TV.
What I'd love to say to people is that we're on YouTube now. We are expanding our audience. We want to thank everybody who's come on the journey thus far. It's been a long journey. It's been 2 years. 2 years of hard work, 2 years of editing, 2 years of filming behind the scenes. And I implore them to stick with us because we're going to get bigger, hopefully. And we want the audience to feel a part of that. And we want them to feel like they've succeeded as well as us.